What's up, collector fam? It's your boy Tony the Toy Rat, and I've decided I'm going live. I felt like I needed to talk a little bit about the Miles Morales Diamond Select Toys Spider-Man versus the original Spider-Man and the setup that they gave these two. The question is, do we need to own both? Are there any differences? While you're watching, I'm going to very quickly unbox this toy and we're going to take a look at both of them together. You tell me whether they have any differences outside of a costume change, because I don't think they do. So I'm going to slide this guy down here real quick and I'm going to grab my ever-loving scalpel thingy-mabobber. I don't even know what the hell we call that. Calling it the scalpel. It's right here on 3 locations. I'm going to pop this thing open. It has not been opened before. I've been waiting just to show you guys. Boom. Okay, one more. And boom. Be careful not to cut yourself. Okay. I don't know why it's opening from the back, but yeah. Here we go. Okay. So we're open. I'm sorry about the light, guys. You know how these ring lights do. I will tell you that it's got one of those cool openings from the top, so you can just yank from the top of the box here and pull the guy out. So that's what you guys got. If you're interested in the box at all, it does have this kind of cool webbing. If you're one of those people who keeps the boxes, there you go. But we are unboxing the original Spider-Man. It's going to go on the shelf, which means this gets recycled. If you don't know how to recycle, watch the other videos I did on it. But for an hour going, that doesn't need to be a part of this demonstration. So right now, Diamond Select has pretty much stopped taping the ends of these because they've done this kind of suction thing. So you can just pull apart for the most part. Excuse me. There we go. I lied. There's tape on it. There is a lot of tape on it. So I lied. Cut that off. They're usually just one little piece, though. All right. Cool. So I'm going to crack that out. And remember, we don't need that. All right, so I am a massive fan of the original Spider-Man, and they call this the webbing PVC diorama. So what you can tell from this is Spider-Man, obviously, has his webbing strung across what looks to be a street scene where there is a lamppost down and water running or rushing off the side, and there's a web platform that he's created for himself. He's in his go mode, his go pose, his let me go get him Spider-Man jumpsuit. And now, and the reason for me unboxing this, because I do love this piece. It is absolutely cool. It'll sit anywhere on your shelves and be something that people will want to talk about just because of the way he's standing and the excellence in which they did all of the musculature and him looking like the original Spider-Man down to the insignia on the back of his chest here. So it's really awesome. Here's where I get slightly chapped, just a little bit, because I'm not a big fan of just changing colors and selling the statue over again. That being said, how could you not have Miles Morales? Now, the Miles Morales Spider-Man and the original Spider-Man appear to be very similar. They're exactly the same. Okay, so what differences are there between this green here is slightly lighter than this green here. The obvious costume changes here. The original Spider-Man versus the Miles Morales Spider-Man. But every single thing else about this diorama is exact. So now, the question is, if you had to have Spider-Man, do you have to have both? Is there any differences outside of the costume that would lead you to believe that you needed to have both sets of this type of diorama? I love my friends at Diamond Select, and I love these two units, but I'm going to say no. Why? Because there are other Spider-Man available for you in the classic costume that don't mimic the exact same thing as the Miles Morales suit. So at $50 and $60 a piece, the question is, if I only had money and I already had one of these or one of these, should I buy the other? It's up to the toy rat in you. But for me personally, I'm going to say I don't need them both. And we do have several other original Spider-Man. Now, because of the similarity of these two, I kind of have to put them on the shelf together, right? There's nothing I can do. Got to put them on the shelf together. So that's what I'm going to do. This has been Tony the Toy Rat. We've unboxed the Spider-Man original webbing PVC diorama alongside and looked at the Miles Morales webbing PVC diorama and decided you probably don't need both. This is Tony the Toy Rat, and I am out.